Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another NSL Talk session live on in January at some time beginning. And I have the honor to sit here with Mr. Shannon Pilcher. Thanks for taking the time. Shannon, what are you doing in Sebastian?
Hey Kurt, how are you? How is everyone?
Thank you, very good. Happy family is happy and healthy, and so are you?
Yeah, good. Already on the move in 2015. So here in Sebastian with Skydive Chicago Rhythm XP. The name's so long that I haven't practiced it.
I thought you had a forever contract with Evolution, with the Canadian team.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, hopefully, I can only
Papa Shannon.
I can only hope that they will continue to work with me when and if they continue. So that's a different story, I think.
So here's a completely new story that you are coaching SDC Rhythm XP, and not only for today.
Yes. Yeah. I don't know if they've broadcast that news yet or not, but I think as of mid-December or sometime that we reached an agreement to work together for 2015.
Yeah, it's new to me, so everybody else probably knows already by now, but I'm the last one. So you will be for the rest, and it's a very important year for rhythm.
Yeah, huge year. I'm so excited. I mean, this is the year they want to dethrone the dynasty, right? To try to knock airspeed off the podium, and or at least be in a position that they can do that. And I'm finishing school. I'm finishing a graduate degree, so it's perfect timing for me to try to stay a little bit more still and work with one team in one place. So
not many people and teams have managed yet to destroy the dynasty in the US history of four-way competition. Who were those people who did?
I mean, I have thought about it before, but it wasn't until you said it earlier that I realized how fortunate we were. Like with Magic, who I was an alternate with in 04, 03, 04, and then it followed up with Fire, with Gary Smith and myself and Ian and Natasha on Fire, 05, 06, and 07. So, so really cool opportunity there. Was it 07 as well? I don't know. Anyway, yeah, really cool opportunity there.
And ever since it has been only airspeed and nothing else. I'm aware of only one other team who ever beat airspeed on US soil.
Golden Knights, 02, 03? Yeah.
So you're an expert in how to do that. Is that the reason why Rhythm hired you?
No, I don't know why they hired me. So you would have to ask them. I'm very lucky. If I'm honest, it may be because all the other top coaches were not available. So we'll see how that goes.
Well, we will ask them later. They're in the air right now. That's why we have some time here with you. They are in training in Sebastian, winter training. But all the other coaches were not available. That's true. But you have been doing pretty well this last year, that is now, as well as a coach with Evolution. You must have been very happy with that.
Yeah, I'm sure we've talked about it, at least maybe not on camera, but yeah, I feel very much like I've been a main factor in Evolution's evolution. But last year I was so disconnected. And I would have to say Nicholas Himlin probably gets the most credit for their external technical consulting, and certainly the team itself. They really take ownership for what they do, just who they are and how they develop. So
interesting thing is that you seem to become the most experienced or family affair coach. Evolution is a family team, and Rhythm has a married couple in the front piece. Yeah. Is that coincidence? I guess it is.
I think so, but I think you're the perfect person to catch those things.
Okay, before we talk much more about rhythm and with the team later when they are back on the ground, a few other things we haven't talked in a long time, and the 2014 season is over. Did anything surprise you at the World Meet actually, or was it all the way you expected it anyway?
Yeah, no, I don't know. I don't think so. I can't. I don't like to say I expected. You know, like obviously no one knows the outcome. I think I expected Hayabusa to be really pulling out in front as they were, and it was everybody's. Of course, that's not the language you're speaking when you're trying to catch the front runner, right? So you don't hear that in the discussions like, oh yes, they're going to run away from us. And I was also pleasantly surprised at Evolution's ability to, just to stick to their plan and really execute. Surprised, not that I didn't think they could do it, but just surprised that they were able to hang in the battle as they did, and they put a great battle on airspeed for the second place position in the end.
And we could talk for hours about Evolution and the incredible, evolution that they've had over the years. But we have to try to somehow keep it short enough here. Rhythm. I have one more question to the about the upcoming dive pool decisions that are being made. I haven't talked to you. Now some others have weighed in on that. What do you think about Block 10 and the continuity plans and all that?
No idea. I haven't thought twice about it. I know I don't know, but that may sound surprising, but I haven't thought twice about it.
Well, what do you think about Block 10? Do you think it needs any revision or in general the dive pool? I mean, is it challenging enough at the moment? Is it unbalanced, or do you see any problems with it?
Well, I would ask you why. Like, I haven't even read. I know you've posted some things. I know that's been not just you, but that's been a subject that comes up every few years. And why would Block 10 itself need to be targeted versus others?
Well, I don't think there's any. I mean, the reasoning so far is that Block 10 itself is not really a problem, technically or anything else. Yeah. The front piece is doing less than the rear piece. Yeah. That is one of the. But the biggest argument is that the people who are proposing it say that the dive pool in general is out of balance because there's so much more memory for the front piece and less for the rear piece. The opponents say, well, that is only because your continuity plan is made up like this. You could just switch the jobs between the rear and you can create your own continuity plan. Right. So it is all, I mean, the main argument is that Block 10 or the front piece should be changed so the rear piece gets more. So the argument is more against any of those blocks, those 3, 16, 10, 12, any of those, not necessarily 10 or. You would say so, but I think you may not want to get into this now. I was just wondering if you have any input on that in general. No, I don't. Yeah, I'll think about it now. I mean, I know I'll leave here thinking about it, but. We'll come to that question back when Rhythm comes down, because I want to ask them, of course, how much they like Block 10. I mean, it's been around for a long time, right? So. Is it technically exhausted, or? Well, that's why I thought you were asking, because I know that you, along with many others, would argue that we're stuck in a certain way of doing it. Why haven't new techniques been explored? So. But maybe it is technically exhausted. I don't know. I'm limiting this conversation. I'm sorry. Okay. No problem at all. I think it goes into a rabbit hole of a discussion. Let's go back to why we're actually here, and that is Rhythm. Yeah. It's an important year because they have to take down the dynasty. Yeah. They won Skydive Chicago, the host of the next World Championship of Formation Skydiving, which is a Mondial, is their home turf. Yeah, they want to be there for that. They want to be there for that. So, all the teams very well. Would it be a little miracle for you? Is it realistic? Is it possible? How do you see it? Yeah, so I mean, honestly, like for a coach to guide
his or her team to be a champion, you have to believe they can be a champion. And in this case, I told them a few months ago when we started talking about this that I can't honestly say I believe they can beat Airspeed. And I told them that is my goal, is to be in a place, to arrive at a place where I can genuinely look them in the eyes and express and share, you know, give them the feeling that I believe they can win.
It was how long ago?
A few months ago.
Okay.
So before we started, I mean, when they were considering me in this job, and isn't that where you want to be? I mean, I want to be able to authentically say I believe, because if I can't, then I'm a salesman, and so that's where I am now. We just started 4 days ago, and I am excited as hell because I believe that we can get to a place where we all believe that genuinely. But is it going to take a bit of a miracle? Yes, I think so. I mean, fortunately it's not 8 months this year, it's 9.5 or so there's a little more time, but that's a lot to do in nine months.
Were you at Evolution at the same point, or did you try to get to the same point? Did you arrive at the same point where you could honestly say we can
all three? I was in the same point. I arrived at the same point. I believed that we could, and I mean, I feel like they had more to do in less time, and ironically, and so we got to a point where we believed that their very best would be possible, but it was still a long shot. Even come meet day, you know, it was still a long shot. But that's where you want to be, just where your best can do the job, you know.
And they ended up 4 points, 5 points behind Airspeed, or?
In the end, I think it was 4, but I think prior to round 10 it was 2, if I recall correctly. So it was very close, and it was the last round dynamic, things that can happen, you know.
Which could have been also a point ahead, theoretically, in a 10-round meet.
Yes, yeah.
So that little miracle almost materialized?
For a second place. Yes.
But that's a goal now. I mean, Airspeed is the target, obviously, and you were coaching the team that had this competition with Airspeed.
Yeah, you know, I think we're leaving out one squad. I mean, I don't think that Turbo in 1 year can make a 5-point leap or something, you know, but we have to include them in the conversation, because Airspeed, as it exists now, it is a completely new team. I mean, it has a new member, so it's starting from scratch, but we're just riding on this discussion is riding on the history of Airspeed and how it will continue to put a team at the top, and I think we all believe that this will be a tremendously strong Airspeed team, right? I mean, I don't know how you feel, but they're going to be
I'm just
very
asking
strong.
questions.
They're going to be very strong, and I mean, they're bringing Nicholas back, and they're just all very passionate and very poised. So.
Okay, well, we just see the rhythm is landing from a training jump, so we will interrupt here for a little bit and then get back together later with the team. Thanks for now, Shannon. I guess you have to run to the mock-up now.
Thank you, Kurt.